What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and today I have sad news. It is the day that I seal off, or I shouldn't say seal off, but I'm taking off my QTP cutouts. Now, many of you guys may say, why? Why are you taking them out? If you guys remember, I put them in my car just to see what cutouts would sound like, how it would change the characteristics of the car, and really, there was a rev competition at the local car scene. I got my butt handed to me by a high revving Coyote, or not a Coyote, well, no, I think it was a, maybe, I don't know, it was a Mustang. I believe it was Roush, probably not. People were saying it was a 5.0. A whole bunch of people were saying it was a GT350. It was not a GT350. It was not a flat plane crank motor, but the car was just tuned to spit fire and make all sorts of crackling back noises, and mine just wasn't set that way. So whatever. But a lot of you guys are right. And QTP setup, if you guys don't know, it's mainly like they develop it so that you could put it in line on your exhaust, and you could basically push a button or, you know, or a switch if you want to go that route, and open up your exhaust to bypass the muffler. That's kind of the idea of it, right? And in my instance, I did exactly what they said not to do, and I put them right at the elbow coming off my headers into my mid pipes. And with that, a lot of people had mentioned that QTP's products can, you know, it's metal on metal. There's a metal flange inside of a circle and a motor that's controlling it. And there's no gaskets, there's no rubber, there's no like that, because it would literally burn off. Like, unless I went the route of diverters, that would literally completely seal off one direction and force all the exhaust out the other, kind of like Guitarmageddon Z01 has that ignited his airbags. You know, it's metal on metal, and when you have metal on metal and vibrations, you get exhaust leaks. Now, does it leak bad? No, it doesn't. Does it seal 100% tightly? It seals the best it can, but it does make noise, and I hear basically exhaust flapping because they're right below me, and I like driving around with my windows down, and when I come up like against a concrete wall, I could just hear that noise bouncing off, and it's kind of annoying. Now, do I like the QTP setup, and did it do what I wanted it to do? Yes, it did. But I'm done having it do what I want it to do, so I'm going to put that does come with covers. So I'm literally going to take off the actuators or the electronics and put a metal cap on it to seal off the QTP cutouts. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, you grabbed the plates. Okay, so typically you would do this on the car, but since we put my converter in, we dropped the exhaust, and now Mike just grabbed tools and he's like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. So, literally, just taking the cutouts off and putting the plate covers on. Left the downspout on there because these bolts are so dang long. Yeah, made it easier. But if people look under the car, it'll look like they're still there, but they're not. Look at the clearance on that actuator. It's like hairs. When your exhaust is closed, it gets dirty. But you can see where it was escaping out.
Just copied.
Hmm?
It is copied.
Just copied. Back side, front side. Well, it doesn't look like they're off, but they're officially off, and I won't have a special button to make my car loud anymore. Oh well. But there you go. Peace out to the QTP cutouts. They were fun while they lasted. Still good product, but just not gonna run them on the car right now. I'd still set up, I could still run the wires and put them back on if I want to, but for now, I'm taking them off. So either or, that's that. Thanks for the lighting. Appreciate that. Freaking Troy. As always, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Until next time, see you on the road.